Well, we're delighted to have Gary from GW Dundas with us today. It's a shop that was established in 1906 down in Draycott in Derbyshire. Fantastic business. Gary's looked after it since 1976. So it's a very well established business, and we're delighted to have him with us today. Hi Gary, how's it going?
Thank you very much. Yes, it's going fine, thank you. Yes, I'm delighted to have been told that I've won these knives, which is a very kind offer from Weddell. And I've been enjoying the newsletter, and it's great. My brother's going to be a little bit jealous. He runs the Breaston shop. He's 10 years younger than me, and so hopefully he'll be able to get a little bit of life out of the knives if they last that long after I've gone in a few years' time.
Well, that's great, and it's great that you're the first winner of our quarterly newsletter, and that's wonderful. How's business, and have you seen the change or the transition from COVID back to more normal times? Have you seen much of it?
It hasn't been as busy as it was obviously a year ago, but we're still 50, 60, 70% more than it was pre-COVID. So we're quite excited. Our hours, we've kept them short, like it was during COVID. We did 9 till 2 when COVID was at its height. And we needed to do that because there were people that were struggling to get to the shop. And to be able to deliver them some meat, we closed at 2, prepared the order and took them. And we've kept that timekeeping, and it's suiting us quite nicely because people still want a delivery, and it enables us at that time to get tidied up again. It's definitely busier than it used to be, and it's quite exciting. There's all kinds of things happening. The competition, which was the supermarkets, I actually went in a supermarket the other day and couldn't see much meat on offer at all. And I was quite taken aback by that, and it encouraged me because I know where they can get good meat from, and that's our 2 butcher shops and all the other independent shops that are supplied by Weddell Swift.
Yeah, absolutely, and I think obviously everybody's aware, or most people in the trade are aware of the logistic challenges that are out there, and that allows you to navigate around that and continue to offer that service at a real local level. And that service, I think, is really being enjoyed by the local community and an advantage against the supermarkets.
Yes, that's right. And logistics is a problem. I mean, 1 or 2 things that I've ordered from sundry suppliers have either been a few days late or the following week. And that's purely a lack of drivers, I think, and drivers in the companies that are supplying, not just those drivers that are delivering to the sundries people. So yes, it's having a good effect in many ways for us, but we'll just try and plod on, and get there, hopefully, excitingly.
That's great. And how are we doing? How are we performing from a service point of view? You're getting everything you want from us? How are the guys doing?
Yes, very well. I'm doing exceptionally well, thank you very much from you. What I order comes, and it comes of the quality that I'm asking Anthony at Market Harborough, and he's doing a grand job. And I'm quite excited of the quality because it takes me back 30 or 40 years when we sort of were supplied here around Long Eaton and Derby from people in the smaller abattoirs, and we're getting the cover on the beasts and the pigs and the lambs, and it's taken us a little bit back to old school, and it's really, really enjoyable. And thanks to you guys for getting the stuff in to get to us and on time.
Well, that's great, and I know the guys work very, very hard. The overall team works very hard to find, the right selection of product to be able to give you that point of difference. So people that come into you, maybe try you for the first time, if they've come out of the big multiple supermarkets, come into their local butcher shop, and they can see a difference in quality as well as the service, quality of the product, which I think will hopefully bring them back and keep them coming to your store.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. We're the type of shop that do quite a bit of buttering while the customers are waiting for the meat. We don't have loads of trays of chops and loads of stewing beef, cut and minced done, but we don't do loads of things on display. And so when they come in, they ask us for half a dozen pork chops, then we cut half a dozen in front of them. We take chicken fillets off the chickens when they ask, but steaks is the real surprise, because they come in asking for a rump steak, and then you come through with a big steak bone and put it on the block over there and cut it in front of them, and they're amazed. They're amazed, and they haven't seen that in the past. They've not been taught to go and find the small butchers. They went to the supermarkets, picked it up in a tray, and it was all different shapes and different sizes in the tray. But to come in here, they're a little bit nervous the first time, I think, when you come in. But we've made some real friendly customers, and relationships have begun and continue.
That's great, and there's that personal touch and the ability to be able to, ask for your experience, and maybe they want a steak a little bit thicker or a bit thinner, So it's wonderful that they can get that level of service and personal touch that they might not get elsewhere. So how, from our range of products, what's selling well for you from the Weddell Swift range? Are you buying Weddell Swift mature beef, for example? Any of the brands that we supply?
Yeah, we buy sides of beef and the Weddell Swift mature strip loins, and they are superb. You would expect to pay a premium price for them because the spec is superb. And they mature well in the bags, and it's labelled correctly for us. It says on the when to not to use by, processed by, when to open the bag, and all this information is vital for us. And so we're able to get a strip loin out in the back room there and bring it through and cut it for the customers. And I haven't had a bad strip loin yet. They're really good stuff, and customers are enjoying them.
That's terrific. And what about our pork? Do you buy any pork from us?
We buy sides of pork, and I like a little bit more cover on them, a bit more fat on them. That's just what the customers like. And they come, they're the right weight, and the drivers come and they carry it from their lorry into our fridges. That's another important thing, is the service from the drivers there. And the quality of the pork is really lovely, and scored well. We make a good job of it. We make it look nice, and the customer get a nice bit of crackling. It seems to be the favourite of not just the adults that come in the shop, but the kids as well.
Oh, very good. And we talked about it before, that they're running a campaign, or the industry's running a campaign on Small Business Saturday in December. Again, trying to highlight the service and the quality that you guys are out there performing for the public. Is that something that you get involved with?
Yes, we'd get involved with that. I've seen it's happening. I haven't done anything about signing up for it yet, but it certainly is something that we will do. Just emphasise this Saturday, and with it being in December, and of course it's a busy time for us. The emphasis is going to be on the small butchers at that time anyway, because they all seem to come flooding back for Christmas, So a busy Saturday for us, and a promotional Saturday will be just about perfect.
That's great, and it's a great way of highlighting the innovation that can be received on the independent retailer. And as you said earlier on, it's great for people to come in and see the real difference with coming in to a specialist from a meat perspective, rather than just going into a one-size-fits-all type operation. So that's great, and we'll certainly do our bit on trying to highlight that out through our media network into all of our customers, so we can really try and drive that, because we're behind you 100%, trying to keep your sales and drive your sales on into 2022.
Super. Yes, we're looking forward to a busy Christmas. The orders are coming in, and we're quite confident that we'll have everything that people will want when they come. And thank you very much for the dedicated service that you do.
Absolute pleasure. Well, thanks very much, Gary. Really appreciate your time today and the insight into how your business is doing, and we wish you all the luck for the future.
Thank you very much, Dave. I appreciate it. Great. Bye-bye.